I'm just going to talk normal today. A lot of my exes, two of my exes said, just talk normal. Quit talking code. Quit talking Bible. Quit talking code. I can't, because that's life. What do you want me to talk about? The back of that car, it says Odyssey. What do you want me to talk about? I mean, there's biblical truth in that. What do you want me to talk about? That car, that van, that tree, that sign, it's all pointing to Jesus. This is normal to me. This is normal. I mean, I do normal stuff. I bought me an air filter today. I'm going to go home. I'll wait till it gets cool. Put me a little flat drop cord with a light outside and change it at night when it's cool. Get ready for, I've got new tires. I got me a new sticker. I forgot I had this sticker. It was in my glove box. I'm ready. I've actually checked on the insurance with the government to see if I wanted to do this full time, do it full time or not. I always like to have a backup though. Two jobs, 2 cars, 2 houses, 2 sets of clothes. Like, in other words, if I have a problem at my house, I'll just go to the other house. As soon as I get the bathroom finished, I'll have 2 places to live, 2 cars, 2 jobs, 2 houses. You need a backup, I always need a backup plan. Oh. 2 investment apps. Some born again saints to talk to. I guess it's time to get me a second phone number. You keep a spare tire, don't you? You keep a spare tire. You plan for the worst, but when the worst happens, you pray. If you do the best to plan and prepare, do your best. But when the bottom drops out, you should be praying all the time. We should. But when the bottom drops out, run to Jesus. He always makes a way of escape, it seems like. I know he does because I've seen it. You got 2 legs, 2 feet, 2 arms, 2 eyes, 2 ears for a reason. The number 2 is really a root code of this reality. There's one mediator between God and man, the Lord Jesus Christ, right? So you got man and you got God. Jesus is in the middle. That's why you shouldn't ever put your middle finger up to somebody, because you're actually mocking Jesus on the cross. See the 2 thieves on the cross? Jesus is in the middle, the 2 thieves, right? One of them went to heaven, one of them didn't. Index to point. So the thief that went to heaven, he said, today you'll be with me in paradise. So your index finger is your pointing finger, right? That thief on the cross preaches Jesus. even to this day. 5 is the spirit walk. 5th digit, the power. You need the spirit. A, B, C, D, E. E is spirit. You need the spirit to grab hold of deep truth, right? So you need your thumb to grab hold of stuff. Hello? It's hard to get excited about this place anymore, except for the fact that I can see the code hidden in plain view. 60 miles an hour. Usually it's like 65, 75, 35, 55, the 5, the number 5 usually. But even the speed limit has code in it. Everything is coded. Because it's a storyline. And the word code is codex. And the word codex is a book. And so it's all a book. You're in a book. You're a char actor, a character in a book. You are a char actor in a book. I can't believe I didn't get cruise control on this car when I bought it. I don't know. I thought it just came with it. When I found out it didn't have cruise control, I was really mad. It sold me a brand new, semi-brand new car with no cruise control. I was in a hurry. I had to make it happen, so. You should always keep a job, even if you would always have a job, because when you go to buy a car or a house, do you have income? Yes. Yes. And then you show them your paycheck and they sell you whatever you're trying to buy because they see that you have a job. I've had a job since I was 16. I always had a job since I was 16. Usually had 90% of the time, 2 jobs. What's it say in Proverbs? It's better to have 2, because if one lays down by themselves, there's nobody there to keep them warm. Now he's talking about like marriage and family, but at the same time, it's a fractal. It's a fractal truth. The chances of your car breaking down is pretty high. Even if it's new, something could go wrong. Now, like this here, like if I have to stop right here, I put the flashers on. Look at this. So you've got to be proactive so people can see you. They need to be able to see you. Because if they don't see you, they're going to run into you. And I guess I'm a professional driver, did rideshare for 10 years, and I'm getting ready to start back. But I'm a professional, I think, because I haven't had a single accident doing rideshare by the grace of God, you know. There's been a few close calls. People come in your lane and you swerve, you know. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Over there at the parking sign, it says $5 parking with a snake on the pole. Everything points back to the snake on the pole. Look and live, John 3:14. As Moses lifted up the serpent, so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. If you don't know John 3:14, 15, and 16, shame on you, because that is the secret to this reality. When you go to the medical doctor, you see a snake on the pole. When you look over at that sign, you see a snake on the pole. When you look at your dollar bill, snake on the pole. Dollar sign. When you look at the sine wave and turn it 90 degrees, snake on the pole. When you look at the musical scale, snake on the pole. The letter S, or the summation sign, the integration sign in math, snake on the pole. You're integrating the snake, Jesus taking our sin onto him. Not that he's a snake, but that he took on your sin. That's the integration sign. And he's using the cycles of time, the hot, the cold, the up and the down, the emotions, and he's trying to use that emotional sine wave to birth you into the spirit mind out of the flesh mind, because everybody's born in the flesh mind. And recently somebody says, well, if it's a simulation, why does it feel, why are the feelings so strong? Why do we have feelings? Because that's part of the birthing. Look, truth supersedes feelings. Truth is above feelings. And so if you bring your feelings into subjection, if you bring the feelings under subjection of truth, your feelings will have to follow the truth. You have to tell yourself the truth. You have to know the truth. So when you bring your feelings under the truth, then your feelings will feel better. You will feel better. Like I watch a lot of those cop videos where people get arrested and they lose control, and it makes it worse. If they would bring their feelings under subjection, he might let they would let some of them loose, you know. A lot of them, they were going to let them loose, and they just stayed in their feelings and they went to jail. It's crazy. If your feelings are going to put you in jail, you better bring them under subjection. And I'm talking about big time. I actually like scooters. I might go get me a scooter. I like the electric bike, but with the scooter, you don't have to pedal if you don't want to. I'm going to ask her where she got, or is that a heat? I don't know. Somebody with long hair. You don't know. Let's see where they got it from. I guess you could order one on Amazon, probably. Order you a scooter from Amazon. If you can't bring your emotions under subjection, you need some help. So you need other believers to tell you the truth until they do. We all go through it. Everybody goes through it. So you need another believer to talk to. Say, well, this is how I'm feeling. Well, is that the truth? No, it's not. I know it's not. Well, let's work through it. It takes time sometimes. You never beat yourself up. It's a process. But if you know that your feelings should submit to truth, move towards that and bring it under subjection.